Hello, Central PA investors. It's Paul. Now, I know many of you have seen me at the live events in the area, and I want to send this special message out because we are all going through an exceedingly difficult time right now with the virus, and there's a lot of uncertainty, and there's a lot of unknowns, and there's a lot of stress and fear. And so I want to talk to you just for a few minutes about that and how maybe you can turn something that's really a huge potential negative into a potential positive. So let me reiterate, if you've seen me speak, you've heard me say this more than once. It's more important how you think than what you know. Give me somebody who's got a great attitude, who thinks and processes information and events in a certain way, compared to somebody who's technically proficient in the art of real estate investing or anything else. And the person with the good thinking will do much better than the person with the technical capabilities over the long run. So let's put it in perspective, and I'm going to give you a key thought that you can use to benefit yourself right now. Here it is. It's not what happens to you, it's what you do with it that will make the difference. Let me repeat that. It's not what happens to you, it's what you do with it that makes the difference. Because bad things happen to good people all the time. Good things happen to bad people. Life isn't fair. And what's happening right now in our society, and particularly in the real estate industry, is not fair. It's not right. And it may be creating tremendous pain for you. I get it. A lot of people are going to have a lot of problems caused by this. But you're going to have the problems. So the question is not what's going to happen to you and is it right, is it fair? The question becomes, what can I do with this? How can I turn it to my advantage? Because it's not what happens to you, it's what you do with it that's going to make the difference. During the Great Depression of the 1920s, which is almost 100 years ago, there were more millionaires that came out of that depression than any time before that. There is always opportunity in adversity, and you just have to find it. I don't know if you've ever read The Magic of Thinking Big, but in there Napoleon Hill uses this statement. He says, every adversity contains the seed of an equal or greater benefit. Now, I don't know if that's exactly true mathematically, but I think conceptually it's true. So let's ask ourselves some good questions, and then I'm going to leave you and I'm going to encourage you, before you go on to do anything else, as soon as you are done watching this video, answer these questions for yourself. Take about 5 minutes and write down the answers. Question number one, how can I benefit from what's going on? How can I benefit from the current events? Second question, what is good in this situation? And that's a hard question to ask because there may not seem like there's anything good, but I'm going to encourage you to sit there and just write down something that is good or potentially good out of it. And question number three, how can this serve me well? How can this serve me well? Because I guarantee that the way you think, the way you process these events is going to have a far bigger impact on your future than the actual events themselves. Because some people are going to come out of this and they're going to make a ton of money and they're going to be better off for it, and some people are going to be hurt tremendously by it. Now, I'm not saying the only difference is the way you think, but I am going to say that the way you think will have a huge impact on the outcome. It won't absolutely control it, but it will have a huge impact. So I'm going to encourage you, answer the questions and remember this, how you think is more important than what you know. Well, thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you either in a new video or at a live event when those are allowed again. So make the most of it, have a great day, and wishing you and your family health and safety in this difficult time. See you soon.